talking about relationships and marriage. Basically, we're talking about love, growth, and anything in between. So when it comes to the words of affirmation, like hey, I love you. How do you take that as a man? For your woman to feel love, what would you have done?
I think for me, security.
Security.
And to make her feel secure.
Yeah.
Does it mean locking the door?
Locking doors.
Having padlock on it?
That's part of the security.
Or even, having a hammer inside the house.
Yeah.
That's part of the security.
You know?
Because I know men know what they want first point of. When they see you, they've already decided.
Yeah.
You also have to do background checks so that you don't get in a commitment then
And he's a thug.
not even
Is it okay to raise other people's children?
if the father is dead.
So if the father is not dead,
Kill the father first, then the father before you. A lot of marriages do not fail from lack of love. They normally fail from lack of communication. And this takes us to how do you gentlemen handle your low moment in your marriages? How do you go about it? Well, welcome to our 4th episode. This is the Twisted Reality Podcast. Gentlemen, what do we say? When the reality bends,
The truth blurs.
jamani, unalala.
the truth.
Unalala.
Mchana ni kushiba ameshiba.
Yes, sir.
Chakula imekuwa sawa.
Sambamba.
Ndio hiyo sasa.
Sambamba.
Kabisa.
Well,
Tunashukuru.
from wherever you're watching us, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to our channel. So this would be a very interesting topic. With my well-able friends. On the right is, can you introduce yourself?
Charlie. My name is Charlie.
Ian
And on my left is
Chess.
Ian Chess. My name is Juba. So we'll be tackling a very interesting topic.
Umesema Juba la Majuma.
Juma. My name is Juma.
Just asking.
Yes. We are tackling a very interesting.
Kidogo hapa.
Nimesikia Juba.
Haya. Sawa.
So we're talking about relationships and marriage. Basically, we're talking about love, growth,
Yeah.
and anything in between. So we'll be having unfiltered conversations concerning your dating lives. Now that you're married, what has changed? What is new? What are you facing? And we get to share that with the audience, right?
Kabisa.
So, just from the basis of it, relationships, they're based on, from my point, it's based on love. Gentlemen, what do you understand by love? Charlie.
Lava.
Now that's a very it's an interesting topic, but at the same time I can put it in a way that love for ladies is a very strong and emotional word. For us men as well, it's emotional, but I don't know. We are more or less materialistic people than we don't think with our hearts. Well, I don't know. Some men make
Well,
that.
Charlie, what do you think with? Kindly elaborate there.
Now, if you look at the dynamics, women tend to love with all their might, their soul, and everything. For men, we love, yes, but we have to think, because we are the wagon carriers. So we move Yes, so we look at all angles. We have to look for out for security. We have to look out for our social well-being. We have to look for if the place where everyone is it safe? If the head of the wagon starts going astray, nyinyi wote mna fall the same suit. So hii naweza sema love is a very strong word.
So do you believe in love?
Yes, I believe in love. I believe in having. I don't know how I can put it. I don't want to put it in the wrong way, but believing in hope
Okay.
and long-lasting relationships.
Now, Mr. Ian himself. So, what does love looks for you, and what do you think love is in the grand scheme of things?
For me, her love is peace of mind, and respect. So, because I know men like us don't dwell so much in hurt or feelings,
Yeah.
but they value being respected. So long as I get the respect
Yeah.
and I'm happy, then that's love for me. Keep it simple like that.
So, when it comes to the words of affirmation, like, "Hey, I love you," how do you take that as a man?
Me saying it or I'm being told?
Well, somebody's saying it to you, then how do you react to it?
So basically, it's receiving.
Words of affirmation.
Yeah.
I think it's those love languages. So yeah, words of affirmation. Yeah, it's important, but to get some people words of affirmation, they value act of service. That's another thing. So
Well, in this case, let's say it comes from your better half.
my next of
Like,
kin.
like she says, "I cherish you, I love you." How do you handle that?
For starters, I'll ask her if there's anything wrong, because I know that's not her love.
What's the
Is there
blue
someone
one
dying
here?
somewhere?
Yeah.
But
You'll want to confirm.
I know that's not her love language. So if she tells me that, I know there's something wrong.
No.
Yeah. So for her, acts of service, gifts. So yeah, different ways. But for me, so long as I'm happy
Yeah,
and so long as I feel respected, 100% for me.
that is good
Yeah,
to get.
100% for me.
Charlie, talk to us. I mean, your partner comes and says, "Hey, I cherish you, I love you." What's your reaction?
I mean, it's a good feeling, it's a good feeling being told, especially from female to male. You always feel like you have been comforted in one or the other. You feel like
So like you like being told words.
yeah, it's good to be told these words.
I'm
I
just
mean,
asking.
if you're like
Words of affirmation.
not even words of affirmation, but when you've had a very long day, and you've just come out of work was not as expected, you didn't meet your targets, you didn't meet your deadlines, you were just there. And then at the end of the day, you just find at least someone just telling you that out from the blues, you're like, okay, at least all is not lost.
Yeah.
There's some hope somewhere, so because even men have hearts, they have hearts. It's just because we are
Emotionless.
told not
Are you
to put it
emotionless?
across, or we are told not to show the affectionate side of things, but in one way or the other we usually do it.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay.
So again, for you gentlemen, then how do you show love to your better halves? How do you go about it?
How do you show love?
How do you show love?
Mimi naona tunaweza ikawa tunaingia pona hapa, lakini sasa let's proceed. Tell us, my brother.
I mean, okay. So there's now the well, what I keep on hearing is that showing love, you have to do it as well by actions. So it's not as well just saying, but you have to do the actions. So it's basically everything that she likes. Everything that she finds very comforting and something that when you do, it makes her feel like home.
Okay.
And whole.
That's a very interesting take.
Home and whole.
Mr. Ian, so for your woman to feel love, what would you have done?
I think for me, security. Security. To make her feel secure.
Yeah.
Does it mean locking the door?
Locking doors.
Having padlock on it?
And that's part of the security.
Or even, having a hammer inside the house.
Yeah.
That's part of the security.
But
also the fact that I think she can count on me. I think that's enough for her. She knows in case of anything, I'll always be there, regardless of the situation. Which, yeah, that's enough.
Okay. So we're talking about dating and marriage. So the idea is for you to get to marriage, you should go through a dating phase. So how long should one date for them to get to that place where they say, I do? How long do you think that should be?
So we're talking between the first date until you marry, or the first date until you confirm?
Like, basically, it's from the first day that you met to the day that you make it official. Like,
So
hey,
that
we
is
aim
like a
this.
proper wedding and blah, blah, blah.
Not really a wedding.
Commitment.
A
Oh,
commitment.
commitment.
It could be the traditional ceremony that we do have.
Yes.
A Rasho here, a Nyombo here, a Koito somewhere. Right. So, yeah, before you get to take, that particular woman to that point, how long should it take?
I don't think there's really a timeline. To me, I don't think there's a timeline. Is there a timeline? Because,
1 month, 6 months.
you might put, it's the same way as saying, as a man, you have 2 weeks to make 2 million shillings. And then you find yourself 3 weeks down the line, you don't even have 100,000. So I think the mantra is always the same. So there's no time. You just have to be, it's you as a man to, collect yourself, think, and then analyze and strategize, plan, boom.
So with what you're saying, is it right to say that, you may meet a lady on a Sunday and on a Wednesday you're talking to her parents? Is that what you're
Yes,
saying?
it's actually possible, because you have, it's like, all your life you've been waiting for this grand slam, but it has never happened. And then now you find one person that it has taken you one day to know everything about her, and she has exposed herself openly. It's like even herself she has invested her whole being.
Exposed herself openly, okay.
Yes, exposed it, not in the physical way, but in
in 2 or
the
3
affectionate
days.
way.
In 2 or 3 days.
Yes,
For you to make that decision.
Yes, some people do.
Mr.
Depends on
Navala.
how you take, that particular person as. But for me, it takes time. It takes time. I would not put a number to it, because you might say 3 months, 3 years, 3 weeks, but still it will never happen, because it's more because this is like an affectionate thing, so it's like a feeling thing. So
Yeah.
you just need to trust your gut.
Because I know men know what they want at the first point of when they see you, they've already decided.
Yeah.
But
So when you see her, then does that inform your decision, or do you get to go to several dates, or how do you go about it?
yeah, you have to also have to do background checks so that you don't get in a commitment, then
Friend is a thug.
not even you find maybe
Unatembea pande gani ya town?
mostly I see there's a friend of mine who similar situation,
Yeah.
but at the time he was committed, that's when he was told that this lady has no, the lady not decided to tell him that he has 2 kids at home. So you see,
That sort of an
you're
arrangement.
getting into dynamics where you have to maybe raise 2 kids that are not yours, which kids are amazing, but at the end of the day, a man wants his own seed.
Yeah.
So I think this is information that you should get upfront before.
But that poses a question: that is it okay to raise other people's children?
If their father is dead,
So if the father is not dead,
Well,
kill the
what
father
happens
first
if the father is
before you
alive? What happens when the father is alive?
Okay. I see what so if the father is there, you kill him first.
no, if the father is not there, at least there you can consider. But if the father is around, just know that man will always be in your face, and that's
So-
when yeah.
Basically, what you're saying is you can't go for a single mother.
Yes. Or can you go for
We can go
single
for a
mother?
single mother, so long as the father is not there.
No, but see, you have to differentiate between these two things.
Yeah. So
You
what
know, like-
happens if he's alive?
Yeah. So what happens if he's
And
alive?
he's very
So,
much
yeah.
involved with the.
If it happens,
in
if
the
he's
child's
alive,
life.
And
Yeah.
actually, the kids know that the father is
His
there.
father's alive and he's very much involved.
Very much involved.
How do you deal with that?
no, but yeah, this is a personal opinion. I know single mothers are amazing, so but for personally, I want to make that decision
Yeah.
because by the time you're making that decision, you should be aware of the consequences. You should be okay seeing the baby daddy around.
Yeah.
You should be okay knowing the baby daddy can come anytime. You should be okay knowing that you don't have control of that kid the way you want to raise that. Because if I'm saying instances where you want to discipline that kid, there's a point you'll be told this is not even your kid. So
Well, again,
Yeah.
that depends with the adults in that relationship, how you set your boundaries, how you how you run your own family. So again,
true.
yeah, so that will depend on how you set out on how you either discipline or, engage the child and in what terms. Yeah. So
Yeah, it's there. That's more or less like a broad. It's a broad spectrum.
Who will do that?
so Charlie, are you okay with dating a single mother?
Because I'm looking at it in this way. Relationship is about the parents, right? It's not about the child, right? So if you're dating the mom, you just need to know the dynamics. You just need to know if the child's father is there. You need to know what is the relationship. What kind of relationship is it abusive? Is it normal? Is it so that by the time you commit yourself, you're committing yourself to knowing, and
You already
even
know.
exactly, and even going to the extent of meeting even that father
Baby
and
daddy.
saying that yes, your child is X, and because at the end of the day, you will meet in one point or the other, and actually many circumstances. That is if
Tell us
the father is
at
in,
what point you're going to meet this baby daddy.
because like assuming you'll probably progress and live with them, that means that the baby daddy will have to
have to-
show up.
Meet much often.
Yes, so you will meet much often. So it is always good to just
Set the boundaries as early as
set the
possible.
bar. Yes, and then it's like reality, So just reality has already checked in. If you're in that hole, you're in that hole. So
Yeah.
you it's for you to choose your struggles. Men have struggles.
Then, as we proceed, there's always the excitement of new love versus the reality of a long-term commitment. By this time you say, yes, I do.
Honeymoon phase.
Yeah. So, what really changes from the time you say, yes, I do? Does it change? And if it changes, what changes actually?
I think before you say yes, I do, you need to stay with either both ways. You need to stay with this person to understand them at least.
Yeah.
You need to stay with this person. I know there's those rules that you guys will need to start staying together after marriage, but
Yeah.
I think it's important to stay with this person first before you actually go to completely commit, so that also
What the Bible says is wrong.
what does the Bible say? Please enlighten us.
You're supposed to stay with your partner when you're actually married.
The Bible is always right. I'm a Christian. But the current society where you also need to, you don't know who you are getting into a relationship with.
Yeah.
It's good to understand this person as well
Yeah.
for your own peace of mind,
Yeah.
so that you're okay to you can be able to say, I'm okay to keep up with this
Okay.
this person.
This person.
But you know, at that particular time, I mean, someone can argue that if you're dating, so technically you are not staying with that person. Either they come and go, or
Technically.
yeah. So they may put up an act. Then when you get to stay together, things change.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You have to stay with this person before you commit. I'm not saying
So you say so
That's-
staying. You
that's-
mean so staying? So the staying of
Staying-
relationship or staying on the same building and the
Staying
same
in the same
infrastructure,
house.
Same house.
the same house.
so that you can be able to accept the pros and cons.
Ah,
So that you say, yeah, I'm okay with this, I'm not okay with this. Yeah, is it something that you're okay to leave? Because remember,
Yes.
this is the person you're committed to stay.
yes.
So yeah.
And there's normally an issue that normally comes up during dating as you progress to marriage. The issue of celibacy. Mr. Taus, what do you think of celibacy? And can you practice it?
Wow. For the viewers, just so you know, I'm married. I have one wife and 2 children. But to answer your question, celibacy, it's a very, I think it's something that was brought in from the West. That even in the Bible, it's actually there and it's mentioned. Most people would argue in terms of it's okay because, like, if you look at the Muslims, it's something they practice. For the Christians, if you look at some Catholics, some of them do. So it's I don't know. It's more or less a terminology used to protect a man marrying 2 wives.
So the question is this something that you would do?
It's not something that I would go for because it has its pros and cons.
Okay.
First of all, for the viewers, you can just tell the viewers what celibacy is so that they can understand.
I mean, just celibacy is basically you not performing the sexual act up to a particular point that you are married, fully married. So, Mr. Ian, given the definition, what do you
That's
think?
the definition, please.
Hapa kuna section tutapiga cut.
You know, there's a reason. There's a saying whereby, or there's a question where they usually say, which animal usually have sex for pleasure apart from human beings? You see, human beings already put there. So
The pleasure can come after marriage.
So the animal is penguin. Penguins usually have sex for pleasure as well, like human beings. But you see, human beings are already put there.
Yeah.
But looking in the correct way, that should be the correct way. But in the current state of the society currently, to to be honest, there's a 0.2% of chance of you getting someone like that. So
I mean, they're there. There
they're
are those who
there.
believe in celibacy and they pursue it
Yes,
You know.
they do.
through to when they get married, and then
I mean, it's their personal choice, you know.
yeah.
Yeah, it's their personal choice, which
So-
which we respect.
So for you, that is something you never thought about.
For me, let me pass.
Moving on swiftly, moving on swiftly. Yeah, so a lot of marriages, they do not fail from lack of love. They normally fail from lack of communication. Yeah? And this takes us to, how do you gentlemen handle your low moments in your marriages? How do you go about it?
Your low moments in respective to
Your disagreements, in
like
your
in
marriage.
in your flaws.
Yeah.
It's a mind-boggling question. One, because I think for us as men, there's always the time that's the low moment is really, really low, to the point that it's making you so hard to come back. And at the same time, you can get it, or they can get you to a point that you're not so low, and you can bounce back. So I think you just need to say that this is a human being. You are a human being. You're prone to mistakes. You're prone to doing and thinking in a different way. So it's all about looking at it holistically and saying that you do not have a robotic mind to always remember all these flaws. You would rather stay in peace and remember the positives and move on. So where they needs to be corrected, you correct, and advise accordingly. And then, you just move on, because at the end of the day, even if you stay stagnant,
Life has to go on, right?
life has to go on.
Mr. Ian, how do you handle disagreements in your union?
I remember the old generation, unaweza patata sugar dish inarushwa huko. People like our old people didn't know how to handle disagreements well.
Yeah.
Nah,
All the men were a bit on the higher side of that.
but right now, disagreements, you talk about it. I think so long as a woman is respectful, you'll be able to know when when to talk, or also when to listen. And you as well, you also need to also listen, understand, why is this person angry, why did this person feel disrespected in this, or why this person, someone cannot just be angry from nowhere. So there's a reason. So when you find out what's the reason, if you know your person likes their thing in a particular way, then you do it in the opposite way. So at least there's that's back to conversation. Just talk about it.
Yeah.
If you're angry, like me, go take a ride. Can even go to Namanga and come back.
Just to cool off.
Has to cool off.
Yeah.
So long as it doesn't bring violence.
Yeah.
So the communication.
Well, as we continue on that topic, so there's this issue of when marriage gets hard, right? When there are unmet expectations or disappointments. How do both of you, get through that? Because I believe, there's some points that you may not want to see your better half. Either you have been through, it could be, through so many back and forth. Then how do you take it all in and then turn it around if it's something that you're looking at?
I think Moni first, it's just first to acknowledge that once you enter inside that space and once you've already confirmed, you have already told yourself in the back of your mind that it's through thick and thin. So, one point or the other.
Does cheating through involve through thick and thin? If your woman cheats on you?
Sorry? Come back a bit. But I didn't say that.
I'm saying if a woman cheats on you,
Yes.
is that part of through thick and thin?
Yes, it's true. It's exactly because it's the same way if it happens the other way around. Yes, because at the end of the day, we are prone to mistakes and we're prone to
Temptations.
So it's always good to analyze and then see whether what the action that you're going to make next is it valid, and how is it going to help you in your future? Because see, life still continues.
Yeah.
And you, even if you decide to get another woman, it's another woman. So what doesn't change, you still get another woman. If you stay, you're going to abstain. Well and good, but at one point or the other, I'm so sure you go back. So
Yeah.
it's something to think about.
Mr. Ian, what's your take?
I think means through thick and thin except cheating.
So you're trying to say if it's a woman cheating with
Is it a woman or you?
Let's
that is
not
bad,
go.
but
If
when-
a woman,
but when the man cheats on you, it's not that bad.
no, one thing I usually know is women are emotionally invested before they sleep with someone.
Yes.
Men are visual. I'm not encouraging men cheating, but I'm just saying by the time a woman cheats on you, it's
Does that
deep.
include
So
even the ones who they work? No, there's usually those section workers that include that.
no, sexual worker is not a cheater, but because remember,
She's working.
sexual most.
I mean, I'm trying to bring into context what you're saying.
Remember, most
drive it home.
but remember most sexual workers. It's something they're not doing it for their how can I put it? They're not doing it willingly.
It's driven by the
a situation.
circumstance.
So you can get
Yeah.
as much as yes, it happens. But most of if you dig down and also try to to understand what made you do this, you'll find most of them telling you on a particular situation happened.
Yeah.
And actually, so for them it's not cheating. For them is the situation, which I hope also with time they can get a better opportunity to get out of that life, because most of them they are not comfortable there.
Yeah.
So it's a tricky situation. But for me, if a woman cheats, it's done.
But that means that your earlier statement you have actually.
So I hope that
because now.
I hope that applies to you as well.
Yeah.
Faithful men. Faithful men.
Because once you say that means that now the earlier conversation about for women it's emotional. That means that it's not emotional to all women.
Yeah, some would argue that.
So for women, if a woman cheats on you and is a woman, they're not doing sex for money. Okay?
Okay.
So that's what you usually say as a man, please take up your responsibilities, because if you don't take up that responsibility,
Somebody
another
else will
man
do
will
it.
take it for you.
Yeah.
Okay?
Right.
So if your lady's hair is looking shaggy,
Yeah.
it's outside there it's you who's being embarrassed, not her. And if another guy takes care of that hair, and you just I don't know if you
Just
see
that-
if you saw that that content from Kenya, where there's a woman who was given money outside to a Mercedes, akaingia kwa nyumba akampata, you see the woman already anakuview tu kambuzi hapo. But sasa unfortunately men are supposed to provide and protect. Even in the jungle, in the Nile, the women go out to hunt, but the work for the male is to protect and to at least give them protection. That's one of their. So if you can't protect your woman, if you can't provide for your woman, then there's no need to be in a relationship.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, those are some.
So what does that bring to gay men? Where do they fall?
I don't want to comment. Pass.
I mean,
Pass, please.
they 12 partners. They 12 partners.
Yeah.
And I believe the same applies to them, right? And again, it's the life that you choose, right?
That means they have two securities in the same house.
Well, I mean, somebody's always watching you. Someone is always watching. Yes.
No comment.
Yeah.
No comment.
Well, on the same path. So, as a man in a marriage or in a relationship, so when do you choose to fight for it, or when do you choose the flight? I mean, to go separate ways.
I mean, if it's well worth it to fight for it, it's the same thing as when you're literally very, very interested in purchasing anything as a man. You're always invested in the emotional bit and the financial bit. So it's the same thing. If you feel like she has wronged you or she has done something that you don't like, and she has reached to that point of no return. So now you start analyzing back and start seeing what are the advantages that you have had ever since. So if you analyze that and you see that out of all these other things, the advantages outgrow the disadvantages, then you'll fight for it. If you have more disadvantages, then that means that you'd have taken that flight even before the circumstances have already started.
So the double Fs. So the fight or flight.
A fight or flight. When do you choose?
I'll fight if it's making sense.
Yeah.
But
I'll only fly. I'll only fly if it's on me. That's now the barrier.
That's it. The road
Remember,
meets
if your woman cheats on you, you happen.
Yeah. Well,
but sasa kuna ile yenye sio winning.
Which one?
The one that they get paid.
No, mbona tunarudi kwa hii?
because
Because now if they get paid, it's not winning.
By the time
the circumstances zimefikisha.
Manze angalia.
But by the time you're entering that relationship,
Mkate kwa nyumba, si ndio?
umekula mkate.
Umekula mkate leo.
That's why I was telling you, if you're not providing for your woman,
Somebody else
will go provide, and that person will provide in another means.
Yes.
So basically you have to provide. If you can't provide, stay out of relationship, look for money first, then look for, men are like wine. The older we grow, the better. So no pressure. Look for money, then you start dating.
Yes.
Well, those are some words from Mr. Ian himself. Well, still staying on that path. Currently, or actually in this new modern era, there is therapy, marriage therapy. When things are not going so well, people tend to lean in marriage therapists. Is this something that you'll consider?
Therapist, yes, it's good to consider therapist because this is a mind thing. So if you find yourself you are low, maybe due to work or whatever, and then you come back home and then you still find there's issues here and there that needs to be handled, and you have tried to solve it so many times, but there's no nothing is bearing fruit, you can opt for therapist. I believe.
So, do you think in this case, somebody who's outside your home has the best solution, or what works for you?
You see, now it depends on how you look at it, because therapist is not. It's not a place to get your answers, but it's a place to make the situation make sense. I don't know if.
They're
So
telling you what
you can
want
get
to
that
hear.
from above.
So
You can get that
exactly.
from
So
above.
they are actually just telling you that.
What you want to hear.
No, they're just telling you what you don't want to hear, but now make it sense to you. Because when you go to the therapist, you're going there because there's something that maybe your wife has been telling you, but that thing has never entered. But now there's a different perspective that maybe the therapist might put across. That now you register and say, okay, then now it makes sense. Because people go to therapists because it's usually an understanding that you have fallen out. So both of you are not in the same page, and you have not been in the same page for a long while. So therapist is just giving you some sense. So the therapist will not give you an answer, but they will make you or whatever your partner is saying make sense.
Okay. Mr. Ian. So on this other end, we have, the well-known therapist. And on this other end, we have the famous bar talk, which will you go for? To win famous bar talk. Where you are with your friends having some drink. You can share with them what you're facing. Or do you prefer the route of going to a therapist and sharing with him?
I think that's why, as a man, you need to have male friends who you can go and drink with, or it doesn't have to be alcohol, but juice or something, or tea.
As long as I drink.
So long as there's a drink somewhere.
Okay.
So when you're having these drinks, you find you'll have conversation that will. You can have a conversation with me and tell you, by the way, I was in the same situation, and this is how I handled it. So I'll prefer that direction than a therapist, because remember, therapist does not have your best interest at heart. If therapist was free, maybe possibly, but remember, you have to cash to give money for you to get a service. So
Well, do you think, that line of thinking, do you think that they therapists are educated and informed to help you when it comes to those situations?
Yeah.
they are educated and they are well informed. It's like any other profession. You might get actually a good therapist who will actually help you, but it's also how can I say? It's a gamble. It's like when you're going to hospital, you might get a good doctor. By the time you're going to a doctor, you don't ask for the certificate or their qualification. You just tell them, I'm Dr. Ian, I'm here to perform a certain procedure on
X,
you.
Y, and Z,
And kumbe this ni scam. So it's a gamble.
Yeah.
So I usually say the best way, if you have friends, and I can say genuine friends, not fake friends. Yeah, so if you have genuine friends who have best interest at heart for you, and you are actually doing, and they will notice there's something off when you guys are having a drink. So you can have a conversation with them. If that does not help, then you can go to the therapist. But at least try that first before going to. I'm not advocating against therapists, but not all problems require to go to the therapist. Some problems can be, maybe I passed through the similar situation and I handle this in this particular way.
this way, yes.
And I'll give you advice for free. The only thing maybe you'll buy for me is a bottle of your friends for free, and it will help you. Yeah.
Well, I was reading an article on marriage, and they were saying that there are 3 factors that makes a marriage to struggle.
Yes.
So they had finances, parenting, and sex. out of your many years of marriages, of the 3,
Define meaning.
or
Out of the duration, just the duration.
We need to know. What do you mean?
or your young years of marriage.
Yes, that's the right word.
Yeah. Which of the 3 has occurred or is more common in terms of,
Has
one
more
of the
weight.
struggles, that you've gone through in your marriage, if you believe that statistic is right?
No, okay. I'll speak generally because it's not what I pass, but I know even in churches. Unasema Mungu ni kama
No, I'm just
finances.
Anatatiza kwa makini.
Finance is a key thing. When you see even churches doing at least marriage finances in marriage,
yeah.
it's a key thing. You can have your own assets as a man, and as a man you also actually have to have your own assets, then have joint assets.
Yeah.
Okay, there's a difference. So, but having own assets that in case anything happens to you, you can fall back to that. It gives you that satisfaction as a man that this thing came and I sorted it. But at that point, your woman did not know how you guys would sort it out. But there was this backup that you had.
Yeah.
So it's important to have yours, have joint. Also, let her have her own assets. Empower her as well.
Yeah.
Asikae tu hivyo, usikae tu ati you have everything then she does not have anything. It will be like a controlling element. Let her also be empowered. But I think finances is important. At least you need to communicate. If you don't have money, you don't have money. Kwani what is it?
Yeah.
I usually tell people, if you don't have money, you don't have money. Communicate it to your lady. Your lady will know how to handle that situation.
Yeah.
So finances for me has the most weight. The other was sex and the other was
Parenting.
I think parenting is not parenting so long as the two of you are on the same page, it will be a smooth transition.
I mean, parenting comes from, the terms of you are both raised differently.
Yeah.
So your input, in your family setup will be different from your spouse, given that the two of you came from different
Whatever, yeah.
backgrounds.
But two of you have come from different backgrounds, but you've given birth to one person, and you're portraying one communication to this person.
Yes.
It can't be different.
Yes.
So if you sit down and decide, this is how we'll raise this person, and that's why you remember, in our days, ukitaka kitu, the last person of approval alikuwa your father.
Yeah.
Your mother, I will just tell you one word, go ask your father. If your father approves,
Neighbor.
but in the modern way, unapata, sometimes it's better if I'm not around, and you can make that, you already know me.
Yeah.
So if you make that decision and I'm not around, you're sure that decision, by the time you're coming and saying, by the way, this is what happened, we decided
Yeah.
to take this decision.
Sure.
It's decision I'm aligned to. So we drive the same message. Otherwise, it will be chaos.
Okay.
It will be chaos.
Charlie.
Yes,
We're talking about sex, parenting.
Hapo kwa
And
China
finance.
unaanza na sex. Nimeuliza tu. Nimesema tu.
Is it something that you're implying?
No, nimesema tu.
No.
What do you
Let
want
me
to say?
Or what do you want?
Is there something you're saying?
Yes, is it something that you want to put
No, it's
across?
just that it's interesting. Umeanza Charlie on the sex part. Hebu tell us there. My brother, if there's any problem, talk to us.
Yeah.
So, I think it was 3 things. So, it's sex,
Parenting.
Finances.
That's what I was saying. Those 3 actually contribute to a good number of divorces.
Yeah, I think I agree. I agree with the article because all three of them are actually very important. Because if you look at sex as an adult, once you start maturing from age of 18, it's usually now starts becoming part and parcel of you. So it's something that
So you can't wait for sex after marriage.
I didn't say you can't wait for sex
I'm just
after marriage. But what I was trying to put
What are you
across
saying?
is
What
that
are you saying?
once you turn 18, it's something that many young men start engaging in due to pressures of here and there. So if it gets now to the relationship beats and all that, so it's something that you're already getting used to.
Yeah.
So for you to lack sex during a relationship, that's it as well one of the big factors of that. Parenting as well, maybe because of the kids, because parenting, that means that you're a parent. So maybe you've had some few here and there mmekosana pale na with the mom, and maybe the kids have already seen it, so they're trying to defend their mother. So now it starts becoming like a parenting thing. So yeah, that one as well can attribute to that as well. If both of you are not in the same page, of which I advocate for, when a child is being disciplined, make sure that both of you are on the same page. So and the other one was on the finances. That one is key. I mean, you, even without that relationship, without money, you're close to
You do.
nothing. So as long as you're in this earth, money is your next of kin, basically. So there's no woman who's going to fall. Yeah, there's no woman who's going to fall for someone who's broke, and there's no
woman who's what?
There's no woman who's going to fall for someone who's broke. To be honest, that one is
That is very deep.
You will. There is no way. I mean, you will start saying, "Oh, you love, but
You want it
Range
love.
Rover, guarantee."
But
When?
Do you believe that? I mean, you can start from somewhere and grow it together.
Yes. That's what I'm saying. Broke means that you have almost close to zero, and you're not getting anything, and you're just there. So as long as you're going to work and you're getting money, that means you're not broke.
Well, that's very interesting take from Mr. Charlie himself. Remember we were talking about relationship and marriage. So there's been one issue currently trending.
Yes.
That one of Mr. Andy Byron, the CEO of an astronomy company in the States, together with the HR.
The
executive.
video that we saw.
Yeah, called Christine Cabot.
Yeah.
They were in a Coldplay concert.
Yeah.
Cameras were rolling,
And then one guy ditched.
and they happened to be caught together.
It's a very sad situation.
So, what are your views on cheating?
Cheating is it's not a good thing. Because at the end of the day, if you've already committed yourself, you have already trusted all your behaviors and all what have you to this particular person. So it's always good just to honor your words. And a man is faithful, and he's good when he does not start saying, "I promise, I will." You just speak and that's it. So yeah, from a man's perspective, we all know. Yeah, we all know temptations.
What do we know?
Temptations are there.
Tell us, yeah.
They are sexual workers, as you know. So
Back to
yet
sexual
again, so yet again, there's that other perspective. So for you, it's been now, it's upon you as a man to make the decision. I don't know what my
Me and say
able co-host can say.
Me and say.
So
if
Ian,
you're taking your HR,
before you know you give us your points.
Hold on.
I mean, don't you find it very interesting that the caliber of money is
Yes.
a CEO of a particular company will take what you normally call a side dish to a Coldplay concert.
Okay, maybe you can just define the word side dish because
Ghanaian sauce.
I mean, it's kile tunasemaga
Side chick.
ndogo hapo. Kama anaweza kuwa na hiyo time amacha mama kwa nyumba
bath.
apeleke mpango wa kando kusikiza Coldplay.
Ndio hiyo sasa. Si maybe alikuwa na extra ticket
Hii
na hakuwa na mtu wa kupeleka.
hiyo mama basi sasa lazima ipie Jay-Z ama tu nyingine sakali sasa.
Sasa maybe alikuwa na extra tickets lakini sasa hapo
Sangepatia nini? Best performer employee. Like a note.
so waende na
Aenda na yake peke yake tu.
Pengine the best performing employee alikuwa ni cha.
It can be true. But what I can say, if you're cheating, don't go to a Coldplay concert.
so that means that
Kuna cameras.
but you just cheat where they're
Remember
not
these
allowed.
clubs, even Nairobi clubs, they usually, before you enter, they usually say you might be filmed.
Yes.
Okay, so
Picha inaweza pigwa mahali.
if you're doing something wrong, don't put yourself in a position that you might be found. We're not saying that we do things wrong, but I'm just saying.
Okay.
Saying that
But you,
that's taking to charge to the concert was a
long
plan on his side, and unfortunately he has paid the consequences.
What are the chances that the cameraman will
yeah,
get
big.
that?
Exactly.
What are the chances?
Unfortunately, if you're doing something wrong,
Whatever happens in darkness.
whatever happens in darkness,
When
just know
they
if
come
a
to
light shines there,
Even a tiny tot.
tiny, you'll be seen. So
Bastards.
yeah, just go, decide if you're doing something dark, be in darkness.
Let's stay there.
Just stay there in
Stay
darkness.
there.
Yeah,
But
don't
then-
go public.
But all that means that now you're trying to say that cheating is okay. You just don't
You're
need to
putting
cheat.
words in my mouth.
You just don't want to cheat. You just don't
I'm just saying that was a wrong
Daylight.
play. That was a wrong play in the cold play. Hey, I can be a rapper.
Yes.
But
Tafute rekodi ile was
Sawa.
we have a talent there, man. But cheating is wrong, my brother. But you don't know the situation. But for every action you do, you have to be comfortable with the consequences.
Yeah.
So
enough.
I'll leave it at that.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I mean, we've had a wonderful conversation. So just as we wrap up
Yes,
this beautiful conversation.
yes, sir.
So, gentlemen, you give your parting shot. What you think marriage is, and how you view it, and if it has a chance, how does it look like? Mr. Charlie.
Yeah, parting short, marriage is a beautiful thing. If it works, it works. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's your parting shot.
Yep. Short and sweet, my brother. Short and sweet.
So my parting shot will be respect and peace of mind is what motivates a man to be in marriage.
Yes.
I think same to the lady. If a woman cheats on me, that's the end. That's the end. That's my parting shot.
Are you trying to say that is it?
Well, our brother seems to be traumatized.
This one seems like it has rammed him at one point.
I mean, for me, every marriage goes through storms. the issue is not actually perfection. Is what I call perseverance with the purpose. Right? So then again, remember we coming from coming from different backgrounds,
Yeah.
trying to make the best out of life.
Yeah.
So in as much as that we are living that life, the two of us in this union are trying to get better as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they'll come with those compromises and perseverance. And that grace giving your partner, that grace that he or she will get to bed. And also just remember
Survive.
that. And the thing is, marriage isn't a fairy tale, right? It's a covenant, and it's a choice. Like, it's a daily decision you take to love, even when you don't feel like it.
Hey.
Right? What do you? Because again, then think about it. When it is intentional, when it is purposeful, it could be the most fulfilling thing you ever have as a man.
I think you need to go and have a partner with Dr. Love.
Those words are being thrown.
Yeah, so for our viewers, that was it. Remember, this was the Twisted Reality Podcast,
Yes.
where we say the reality bends,
And the truth blast.
the truth blasts.
Yeah.
Truth plants.
See you when you see us.
Adios.
Muchachos.